Well, hi there, everybody. I'm Chase Raz, and happy Cinco de Mayo. So, for those of you who are our Zilliqan friends who are also Mexican, a very happy Cinco de Mayo to you. It is Cinco de Mayo. It's the 5th of May, and I'm here today with a very brief, very informal video to talk about something I don't normally talk about. You know, I don't do pricing, but I do want to talk about the prices of ZRC-2s specifically, because some of you today may be noticing something a little bit off, a little bit different. So I'm going to be talking about the price of ZRC2 assets here on ZilSwap, but I'm going to use ZilStream to visualize all of this as much as possible. And let me cut straight to it. What I think a lot of you may be noticing, if you're not very active in terms of liquidity provisioning or monitoring tokens day after day after day, you may come to ZilStream or be looking at Zilgraph or somewhere like that and be seeing a lot of unique activity today that you're not used to seeing. If we take a look at ZilSwap, it's up. If we take a look at Package Portal, it's up. Carbon is up. We're seeing a lot of rise. If you look at areas like I'm highlighting here on the screen, this is a consistent trend that you don't normally see for this particular collection of tokens. So everyone else who is involved in liquidity provisioning knows exactly what I'm talking about here. But again, I want this message out to everyone so we all know what's going on. This is a result of the redistribution of ZWAP rewards for liquidity provisioning. What that means is when you offer liquidity, right here, these numbers, when you offer liquidity by putting your token plus ZIL, so ZWAP plus ZIL, GZIL plus ZIL, when you put that into the liquidity pool, that helps facilitate exchanges and trades, all of this beautiful stuff we do over here on ZilSwap. When you do that, certain pools, certain tokens that you put in give you access to the native reward token for ZilSwap. That's going to be ZWAP. Right? And so the recent lightning round, season 2, all of that hubbub from a week or so ago was about who's going to be getting these ZWAP tokens. Well, the price behavior today is mirroring the results of those votes. There were 4 votes in total, 1 for each tier plus the original vote prior to kick it all off. That's somewhat neither here nor there. For those of us that are just wondering what's going on, why is this particular combination happening? And what we see is that the ZWAP yield in the ZWAP pool went up. So of course the price is trending up. In GZIL, in the GZIL pool, the yield is down. So not only do we see a little bit of downward price action, but we're also seeing downward liquidity. This is not necessarily very good for the price of GZIL, not in terms of it going up or down. I mean in terms of it being volatile. GZIL is still only traded on ZilSwap. And yes, you can trade within Moonlit, but that's also powered by ZilSwap. So the liquidity being lower a little bit today, I think I'd have to look at, I would say it's probably somewhere down. I'm doing a rough guess here, maybe 10 to 20%, maybe, if even that much. I'd have to go back and check historically, but with it being down, that leaves the token a little bit more volatile, a little bit more prone to priced action up or down as moves are being made. And that's not necessarily a good thing, but that is putting some negative price pressure on GZIL currently. Package Portal's up a little bit. It is getting rewards now in tier 1, which means it's getting ZWAP. It's getting ZWAP at the same level that XSGD and GZIL are getting. You can see that that's not so great for XSGD and GZIL because they were getting tokens already. GZIL had their ZWAP reward slashed quite significantly. So there's no surprise here, right? If you're a GZIL holder and you're long term, I just want you to have this information so you know why this is happening, what's going on, that it really has to do with ZWAP. I'm trying to highlight there, not letting me highlight, has to do with ZWAP, not with GZIL itself. Now, listen, I don't do pricing, so there could be and probably are other factors as well, but this will do for now. When you look across the board, that's what's going on. ZilPay, Elon's, Red Chili, ZilChess, Carbon, all now getting ZWAP rewards. They're all increasing. Take care, everybody. I'm Chase Raz.